Well, prosecutors are accusing Charles Jones of being an accomplice in the murder of Jerry and Blake. And Jerry and Blake's mom says that if her son hadn't been killed, Aiyana would still be alive as well. By video from jail, the father of young Aiyana Jones, who was killed during a police raid, appeared before a magistrate today charged in the killing of 17-year-old Jerry and Blake. In May of last year, Jones is accused of helping his then-friend Chauncey Owens carry out Blake's murder, all over dirty looks exchanged outside of a party store.
It wasn't no reason. Look, come on. Other than that, them grown men, all four of them in the car were all grown men. My son was 17 years old. I'd be bad enough they had fought my son instead of killing him.
2 days after Blake was shot and killed, it was the hunt for the shooter, Chauncey Owens, that led police to raid the home where 7-year-old Aiyana Jones and her family lived downstairs, and other relatives lived upstairs with Owens. Owens was allowed to plead guilty to a reduced charge of second-degree murder in exchange for agreeing to testify about Charles Jones's alleged involvement in the murder of Jerry and Blake.
I just want justice for my son. Justice served for my son. And I don't want nobody to forget about my son, because it started off from him to Aiyana. It's a circle.
In Jerry and Blake's murder, Charles Jones now faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder. Representing him in court today was defense attorney Jonathon Marko.
I will say that Chauncey Owens would ID Jeffrey Feiger as the gunman and me as the hitman if he thought it was going to get him less time in jail.
Just yesterday, Detroit police officer Joseph Weekly was charged with involuntary manslaughter in the shooting death of Charles Jones's daughter, Aiyana. And Jones's mother told reporters after court that her son is innocent in Blake's murder.
Y'all got two.
Let's go. Let's go. She said trying to get an interview on the slide. Let's go.
And Charles Jones is due back here in 36th District Court on November 18th for his preliminary exam, but right now he's still being held in the Wayne County Jail. The judge ordered him being held without bond. Reporting live in downtown Detroit, Kimberly Craig, Channel 7 Action News. Stephen and Joanne, back to you.
Yeah, Kim, it sounds like from what we heard there that Charles Jones' attorneys really have no choice but to attack the credibility of Chauncey Owens.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to try to do, attack Chauncey Owens' credibility. They say that Owens is basically just pinpointing this on Charles Jones to catch a break at his sentencing, but prosecutors have even suggested that Jones gave the gun to Owens to use in the Jerry and Blake killing. But again, we should probably hear from Chauncey Owens. He's expected to take the stand here in 36th District Court on November 18th when Charles Jones has his preliminary exam. Back to you.
And I know we'll be there, Kim. We have more details about this case for you now. Television videographer Allison Howard is also facing perjury charges. Prosecutors accuse her of making false statements that delayed the investigation. Both Weekly and Howard are scheduled to be in court on Friday.
What's going on with lawmaker benefits in